been a long time.
Since we recorded, since I was here.
Since you were here in person.
Yeah, I think since before your birthday.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay.
I think. Yeah, because
And now you're in the spirit. Oh, I should have put my green on for St.
You know what? I didn't even think of it. This sweatshirt was at, I haven't seen this sweatshirt in like probably 6 to 8 months. And my mom like did a deep cleaning of her house.
I need to do that.
And the room that I usually stay in, if I stay there,
It was there.
it was like under the bed.
You're
or
ready
something.
for this weekend.
I
St.
am.
Patty's Day, here
Yeah.
she comes.
Yeah. What are you doing for St. Patrick's Day?
Absolutely nothing.
You're not gonna do a single thing?
I
Because
mean,
Adam
We
is
don't
gonna be
have
gone.
anything planned. Oh, you mean he's not gone until tomorrow or Saturday night?
No, I know, but like, I feel like Saturday's the day to like
Yeah, I know.
do something for St. Patrick's Day.
But
He won't be here, so you. Yeah.
He will be here.
But he will be gone Saturday night.
Yeah, but not till like 6 o'clock.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah.
That is.
His
Was
party's
it dinner
next.
and he comes home?
It's Top Golf at 7.
Got it.
And then they're going out to the bars after in Naperville.
Got it.
Yeah. So we have all day. So
Okay.
I don't know. I'm leaving it up to the birthday boy.
Yes. Tomorrow.
I'm just here for the ride.
Mhm.
What are you doing for St. Patty's Day?
You know what? We don't really have anything like set in stone. Like
Yeah.
one of my friends turns 30 the 19th. And
Nice.
I don't know if I think it's Wednesday. Wow.
Yeah, it is.
Okay.
Because
Yeah.
St. Patty's Day is Monday.
Yes. So we're gonna probably host a dinner tomorrow
Nice.
for her. And then Saturday McHenry has like this is what we did last year. When you all went to the bars, we took the kids to McHenry.
You didn't come to the bars with us last
No,
year?
because I had the girls. I couldn't find a babysitter.
Really?
Yeah. And
Oh my god. why do I
Denise
think you
watched
went
her
out
kids,
this-
but Denise
Yeah.
left.
Oh,
she
so
took
it was
your kids
later.
home. It wasn't later. You guys went out at like
No, yeah, we
like
did.
noon?
When did you leave? You left at noon last year?
Yeah, we just came here for breakfast and then we left and we went home and went to
What?
McHenry and yeah,
Why does that like shock me? I feel like you were out
maybe we
with
were
us.
drunk. I think you guys all got really hammered.
I was extremely.
Yes, I remember because
intoxicated
Carolyn
last
went,
year.
Bob went, your mom and
Yes.
Bob stayed for like a while.
Everyone stayed the whole time.
Yeah.
I was the last one standing.
Yeah.
Actually, Rod and Adam were, but I'd like to say.
And then that
I
was
with
when
them.
didn't Adam go to the Italian place and order food
Yeah.
and then left? Or-
Yeah, he left his food
he
there.
left his food. Didn't eat. Left
I
his
brought
food
my
there.
food there home. I went there.
Oh, you went.
And I
Okay.
said, I can't hang out with these two
I'm
anymore.
going home.
Give me my food. And I Ubered home.
Give me my pasta right now because it's
My
about
chicken
the
parm.
pasta. Oh. With noodles or on a sandwich?
Oh, with noodles.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah. I feel like that's fitting for what I needed in that moment.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I can see that. You know what? I'm not a big like when I'm drunk. I don't want like a heavy meal like that. I want to go to Taco Bell,
Taco Bell,
McDonald's,
yes.
Burger King.
Unfortunately, I was brought to a nice, classy Italian restaurant. So yeah, that was my options, unfortunately. But I'm pretty sure it was actually, I was gonna say it was good. I feel like I don't remember it being that good, unfortunately.
The Italian place.
Yeah, like I agree with you. I need Taco
Yeah.
Bell.
I need something like
Yeah.
that. But
Yeah.
didn't you order like Popeyes or something too? That
I have no idea.
oh, I thought he ordered Popeyes and it got left outside or something.
That's happened quite a few
Yeah.
times, so it's a possibility that was that night. I mean, he had to have ordered something. You're probably right because he didn't get the Italian
He
food.
didn't get food.
Yeah.
But then he like didn't eat it and it left outside, or he ordered
He
like,
probably didn't eat it because I think he was in bed.
or he ordered
like
like
8
3
p.m.
different things and didn't realize he ordered 3 different things. Remember he ordered like gas station pizza or something and it got
It was delivered to our neighbor's house.
yeah
I do
something
remember,
like that.
the
So we had to
weird
order like
pizza.
Popeyes because it wasn't. I don't know.
It was a whole thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, not this year.
No, because he's not drinking, so he's just gonna be a sober Sally and
Sober sale.
just hang out. Maybe
There
go
is-
to a parade or
I would
something.
say there is the parade in Palatine. The only thing I was looking at the weather and it looks like it was supposed to be like windy and raining.
Yeah. So that's also what we're like,
yeah.
like if it's nice out, we'll go do
If it's
something.
nice, for sure. Yeah.
If it's raining, girls will probably just stay home. We have so
Yeah.
much work to do at the house that we like have to buckle down.
What are
and
you
do
doing
something.
now? You did the girls' rooms.
The girls' rooms are done. We have a storage closet that is a junk closet at this point. It needs to be like cleaned out. When I did,
See that box over there?
that's all your junk that you have.
That was just that closet.
Oh, okay. When I did the girls' rooms, I had like bins and bins in their closet of all their clothes
yeah.
because we don't have like a good storage place. So I went through all of that, redid all the bins, but now it's in the garage, and Kevin works in the garage, and he's like, we have to get this stuff out of here.
It's too cluttery for him.
It's too cluttery. Yeah. He's on calls.
He needs a clean space.
People just see the like junk in the back of him.
He needs to blur his background.
He says he does, and then if he moves his head, you can see it.
So my fun fact for all of you listening and watching, this is my background of my work. So I always have to, because if I move my head, you see a microphone. And I'm like, I don't want people like asking why is a microphone back there? Exactly. So I literally will sometimes see it and I'll like go off camera and quick put them down and come back.
And then come back. Yeah. So he's like, so they just see the junk. So we have to do a good spring cleaning of like the storage places.
Same. I need a big good. I don't know if I told you this, I'm gonna make this one Addison's room.
I don't think you told me that. I think you said, because Sophie would move to
Yes. I just think Sophie, by the time she's 3 at least, would like to be out of a crib.
Of course.
So I'm like, you know what? I'm going to start cleaning up. That's why I did that closet. Cleaning up this room. We'll eventually get rid of this bed because it's not really used anyways.
Why? Because this is the biggest room. Is that why? Or
this is the biggest room, yeah.
Okay. Even bigger than I was saying, why not just move sofa in here? Like, why do all of the, like, that's what I did with my girls' rooms because it was so much.
Yeah, I just figured Addison could have a new room. Yeah. So I told her yesterday, I'm like, just get excited. I'm going to make this your room. And now she won't stop bringing it up.
Oh so my gosh. She's like, I really got to move my butt. That's like the worst. And also, because we literally just went through that process. Yep. And it's funny because it's exciting and then they watch the process and then it's a new room. So like sleeping wise, they're like, well, I don't want to sleep in here.
Oh, I was hoping we'd be excited to sleep in
No, Kinsey's like, I don't want to sleep in here. Like, I want to go back to my old room and sleep in my old room.
That is a fear of mine, she wants her old room.
She was so good in her old room, like slept through the night, now she wakes up every single night.
Really?
And comes into our bed every single night.
See, I'm kind of going to position this as, look how close you are to mommy and daddy. Like, you're in the next room over, like, it's a big room. It's funny because I don't know how to handle, like, Kevin and I were obviously boy-girl. Mm-hmm. We didn't want the same things, whatever. I'm like, how do I handle girl, like, do I get Addison or do I get Sophie the same bed Addison has?
Yeah.
Do I make it a different theme? But then they both like princess, so if I do one Elsa and one Moana, like, are we gonna be upset that she has Moana and she like?
No, that was my exact problem. Like, Kaya had Kinsley's room was done and Kaya moved into Kinsley's room. Well, Kinsley's room was flowers and color. And I asked Kinsley, like, what do you want in your room? Yeah. And I gave her, like, my Amazon, and I'm like, pick out the decals you want, whatever. Pick the exact same decals that she already had in my room. So the rooms look almost identical.
Yeah, that's how I feel like it's going to be.
Like, Kinsley's flowers are a little bit lighter, Kaya's are a little bit darker. The painting's not, like, exactly the same. But it's essentially the same room.
Right.
And it works, because, like, she loves it. Kaya doesn't have an opinion on it, so she doesn't care.
Maybe when they're older, they'll, like,
we'll see,
different things. And then, but yeah, I'm like, as of now, not really sure what to do. Yeah. So that's my next project, but not for a while. I'm just trying to clean up first, so we'll see. Well, fun. What a fun weekend.
Yeah, we'll see. Yeah, we'll see what happens.
The dinner will be fun.
The dinner will be fun.
It'll be fun. Just want to make sure I hit record. Okay, I think I did.
Do you want to get done?
Yeah, let's try.
I should have brought my breakfast bar up here. I'm hungry.
It says audio recording. Well, we're gonna go with that. Worst case scenario, we have our video.
It's fine. So yeah, that's our weekend. But we'll see.
We're going to Topgolf tonight.
We're going to Topgolf tonight, which should be fun. I keep going back and forth. I'm like, do I bring the girls? Do I not? And I'm like, it's just so crazy and chaotic there. It's somewhat outdoors. Like, it's just, Kaya's going to be wild.
Want someone to get hit with a golf club.
I don't want to get hit by a golf club or a golf ball. I don't want Kaya jumping off the balcony, what she would, because she's crazy.
Yeah.
She's not, I mean, she's pretty much walking now.
Yeah, she'll move. Or she could even crawl.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. She's so fast.
Yeah.
And, I think I'm going to keep them home.
Yeah, good call. I support it.
I think we'll have more fun, and we're just...
Yeah.
Instead of watching, like, a kid constantly.
Yeah.
Or, oh, my turn,
Adam's already, like, prepared. Like, if they get crazy, I'm bringing them home. I'm like, okay.
See you later, Well, yeah, because it's not...
Or we're bringing the screen time out, because, you know what?
Well, yeah. I just think Topgolf is not a kid's environment, but if you have to do it, then you have to do it, you know?
Yeah. I'm hoping they'll be distracted at least for a little bit with food, and we'll see.
Mm-hmm. And Jake will be there, which is new, and
and they haven't seen Grandma in a long time.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it's been like a month.
Yeah, it's been a long time.
Yeah, because when we were there last Friday, she's like, I haven't seen them since Christine's birthday. Yeah,
that's wild.
So they'll be excited to see Grandma.
Yeah.
And then are they gonna go to Grandma's tomorrow, or are you gonna take them home? Yeah.
Pending nobody gets sick.
I know. I talked to her yesterday. She's like, well, if no one's sick, we're good. And I'm like,
you never know.
Please, nobody. The thing is, I can't handle them anymore.
No, over that.
So
yeah. Okay. Topics?
Yeah, give them to me. Give me a topic and I'll...
Okay. I don't think we talk... Well, let's talk about pop culture things first, because I have a good one that I'm, like, kind of excited about.
Okay.
I don't know if you saw it yet, because I just saw it this morning. Kristen Cavallari is obviously doing her podcast
thing. I saw it this morning, like, you know, on your For You page, when you're watching a clip, and I couldn't make out what they were saying, so I watched it like 3 times in one clip.
And then you just kept getting
it. And I just kept getting them, but I loved it.
I loved it so much.
Yep.
One of the clips I saw was, it must have been like an audience question or like something, and it was like, kiss Craig.
It was like a truth or dare.
Yeah, okay, truth or dare. Kiss Craig.
And it was Justin. Her like...
Oh, it was?
Yeah.
Okay. Mm-hmm. So, and then she was like, well, like, I think that would get too much attention or something like that, and she took a drink instead of doing the dare. But I was like, oh, can you imagine?
And then Craig was like,
yeah,
she's a good kid. Yeah. I was dying. I'm like, I'm rooting for this so... And you could tell that Austin and Justin were like...
Loving it.
They're like, but these two...
loving
I think
it.
one of them were like, are you guys flirting? Like, it was so...
And
I love that.
You know what's funny? I usually don't really find Craig attractive. He looked good, and they looked good together. I was like,
it's not that I don't find him attractive. There's just something about him that I'm like...
Not for you.
Yeah. Like, in some lights, I'm like, okay, he's really hot. And then other lights, I'm like... I think he's one of those people that in person he's more attractive.
I could see that. Like, I did see someone say like he's much taller in person.
Yeah. Like sometimes when you take a picture, like I feel like when I take a picture, I look god awful.
Yeah.
But like in person, I'm like, all right, that probably could have been better.
Yeah. I can see
so
that.
maybe just his screen time is just not attractive.
I don't know.
Did you watch Southern Charm yesterday? Or no?
Summer House.
Summer House.
No, I didn't.
Oh.
Is it?
It's nothing. It's just like they're at a restaurant and like Paige is basically saying like, I'm so successful right now. Like I don't see me slowing down.
Oh, I saw this clip
in any capacity. Yeah. And he's like, well, eventually you have to slow down. Like you can't be a wife and a mom and like have a career where you're traveling constantly. You're doing all this stuff. Like if those are the things you want, like you have to slow down. And she's like, well, I don't see that being anytime soon. Like.
I did see him respond and say, like, if you do, like, choose that path, basically, like, this isn't going to work out. Mm-hmm. And she was like, are you breaking up
I don't know
with
exactly
me in
the words, but...
Australian restaurant? Mm-hmm. That's the clip I saw. Mm-hmm. I assume that's it. Well, we know what happens.
Well, we do. And now that I watch a lot of this back, I'm so happy they broke up. And even, like, in Summer House yesterday, Jesse was saying, like, they went to dinner. It was like Amanda, West, Jesse, Carl, Paige, and Jesse was like flirting with Paige, and she's like, "Oh, now that Lexi's not in the picture, like you're gonna flirt with me again?" And she's like, "Well, in another path, we're married." Like said something like that to him.
Interesting. He did hit on her the first weekend in the house, right? Yeah.
And I don't know if another path, I think she said. Not like in another life, not like another thing, like in another path, we're married, is like what she said to him.
Interesting.
And I'm like, are you flirting with Jesse Solomon right now?
Oh,
like,
and this is when she was still dating.
Oh, yeah,
Craig
this
then.
is, yes. So I'm like, are you, like, I just think, like, at this point when they're filming, like, she was done with this relationship.
Yeah. I think so too. I think she was probably teetering that line where, like, I'm so busy, I'm focused on other things. Like, I love you. And then it probably just got more and more.
I also think, like, when they first broke up, I was so, like, anti-Paige, and I just think at this point, like, she did him a favor. Like, she did him a solid and was like, I don't want any of these things right now. I don't want to settle down. I don't want a baby. I don't want this. I don't want that. And he wanted all those things, so I feel like...
And now he can have them with someone else.
Exactly. Who wants those things. And truthfully, I think Craig needs somebody that's, like, not super famous. Like
no, Kristen and him would never actually work out.
No.
They do like to like do their farm things though. Like she's an
she is a farmer. He could move to Nashville though because he does have that store in Nashville.
Oh, he does?
Yeah, he has his Nashville store.
Oh, and I feel like Charleston and Nashville aren't that far. Like an hour flight?
Geography's not my thing. Give me a map. Tell me what South Carolina is. I may be in the general direction.
We're gonna go to South Carolina. You gotta know.
That doesn't mean I know where it is. Okay, I know where California is. I know where New York is. I know where Texas is. Florida is. The ones that are like
the Upper East by New York, I will never understand those.
Or like the opposite side, like by like Nevada, and that I also don't know very well.
Yeah, I get that. California, Oregon, you got those.
Yes.
Washington.
A little bit over though.
Yeah, the middle, like Montana, South Dakota, North Dakota. Yeah.
Don't ask me.
Hey, you're going to Montana. You gotta learn where it is.
Couldn't tell ya. I know I'm going somewhere.
Oh, that's great. Yeah, I don't actually know where Montana is.
No,
either.
yeah, give me a map. I don't know. Like, I probably got a C in geography. Is that a class? Yeah. No.
Yeah, I think it's like looped into like.
What is that looped into?
History? Yeah.
Is it? Anywho, we know what math is. We know. What...
I actually don't know math. I'm way worse at
really
math than geography.
Really?
No.
I'm not great at math. I'm a good like reading comprehension.
Me too. I'm a good reader.
English.
I can write.
Yeah.
That's about it. PE, didn't love that.
Give me like the extra, like not extracurricular, but like the I think I did like interior design.
Love that.
Foods.
I love foods. Big fan of foods.
Child development.
I never took that, but I feel like I should.
Really?
Yeah.
Give me all those. And
yeah.
Spanish.
Thriving.
Hell no.
Spanish. Yeah.
French.
Really.
No.
You took French?
I did not, but it was an option.
I think it's funny that like by the time we take Spanish, we're like 16.
Yeah.
And so over school by that point that like now you're throwing a new language at me.
And it's not even like the language, it's like the grammatics of the language, and it's like I can't even know, I don't know English at this point.
If it's female it's this, or male it's this.
Right. Like eyes and no.
Yeah.
I can't even get the English language down, so
leave me alone.
Don't come at me about Spanish. And then I need 2 years of Spanish to pass high school.
Which is weird because then you can go to college and not have to even think about Spanish.
Why? Why do I need 2 years of it? I've learned nothing. Have you learned anything?
About Spanish?
Yeah.
I know hola.
Okay, yeah. Como está? Like, I know the basics.
Adios, amigos.
I think Kevin took it in high school for 2 years because you have to.
Yeah.
And in college, I'm pretty sure he took like 2 years of it.
He did?
Yeah, and
I wonder if it's a requirement then for some schools. Yeah.
I don't know if it's a school or I think it's maybe to get into like a program of some sort.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Interesting.
But no.
Yeah. Math though is my least favorite.
Yeah, so good luck when May does her Spanish, English.
Oh, they don't have homework. Did I tell you that?
Regardless, she's going to be coming home and speaking a foreign language
I told Adam, if we get into this program, I'm taking that, what's the app
yes,
called?
I know what you're talking about.
I can't think of what it's called.
Sponsor us, no.
No. A lot of influencers like post on this on their stories,
yes.
and I can't think of the name. But I'm going to learn Spanish.
Okay. Get after it. Once you know.
And I'm going to speak Spanish on the pod too.
Yeah, and I will.
Me and Addison will have our own language.
I will walk out. Because I will not be able to understand you. Subtitles.
I was just going to say that subtitles. Anyways, Kristen Craig, love the idea of them like hooking up. Obviously, I don't think it's a forever thing.
They definitely hooked up.
Tonight? Last night?
I can put money on it.
Yeah, I do too. Especially when the kiss was brought up. They were drinking on the pod. Also, that's being filmed for her documentary. So that'll be fun to see too. The Laguna Beach cast was in Chicago.
Like, she's gonna have. I know. Why did we not go?
Because I was like, okay, when this first came out, I was like, yeah, she's in Chicago, but I'm like, do I care to go watch her on stage? Like, I'm not even thinking about special guests. I'm just like, she has an okay pod. I'll listen to it once in a while. Like, it's whatever. Do I need to go watch her on stage? I didn't even think about special guests.
Well, she has to have good special guests.
And now I'm like, well, shoot.
In our defense, we didn't learn about the documentary until like 2 days before she went to Chicago.
True.
But she's going to have some good guests.
I mean, she already has.
And it's going to continue to get better.
Yeah. Oh, I think that's only a week. her like tour.
Well, what'd she do? I think she only done 2 dates, right?
Yeah, I don't know how many, but Laguna Beach cast was there. Craig and Austin
were in Boston.
There was some like swimsuit like Sports Illustrated model that was on one of hers, but I didn't know who she was. I forgot who the other one was.
Oh, she's had more than one show already.
Mm-hmm. Oh. Chicago, whatever, Boston I think was last night. I forgot what the first one was. Oh. Maybe it was Nashville, or maybe Nashville's the ending one.
Yeah, Nashville's probably the ending.
Yeah, but yeah, I'm excited to watch.
Have you seen a clip? I think it's Caitlin Bristow. Yes, she was on a podcast, and she's like, "What do you think if like Nashville did like the Real Housewives of Nashville? Like, who would be on it?"
Caitlin, Kristen, Jason Aldean's wife would be funny.
That would be a really good one.
Oh, what's her name?
Named
Jesse James Decker.
Yes, they named her on there. I think they named like maybe her sister, because I think her sister lives in Nashville. Jesse James Decker.
Oh, Lauren Lane, Chris Lane's wife.
Yep.
That'd be a good one.
Yes.
To there. Ah,
there'd be that, like, please get that on the television screen, Bravo.
Yeah.
That'd be so good.
That would be great TV.
So good. That would be such good TV.
It was, and I'm sure we're like not even thinking about half the people.
We're not.
That were or that live there. There's
way.
so many people that live there now. Mm-hmm. Celebrities.
Totally.
Huh. It's alright, we got you. We'll cast it. We'll produce it.
Yeah, I got it done. We're just like out there filming with our iPhones.
Alright, and action.
Okay, here's the next scene. Action. Like, it would have to be in like multiple places at once.
100%.
And we need to get them to agree to do the show.
Yeah.
And
which
that will
I think that would be our biggest hurdle.
I think so too, yeah. We can buy fancy equipment and pay Kevin and Adam to follow these people around.
True. I thought of another thing that I didn't even have on my list. The Valley trailer dropped.
Yep.
Thoughts?
I'm thinking about it.
I'm excited.
It looks good.
Yeah, I'm interested to see the Jack Brittany
seems
stuff
as if there's a lot of drama. Like a lot of drama. It seems like none of the marriages are safe.
No, there was one little clip that was like Kristen, and she's like, "Who would have thought we were the best relationship?"
Yeah, I saw that. Oh. Yeah. I wish that we saw Lala and Sheena like a little bit more. Tom Schwartz I saw makes an appearance. Like
Yep, Tom Schwartz.
I don't want them to be fillers. Like I want them on my television screen. Like so, Bravo needs to figure something out.
I wonder if this is kind of like the
intro.
Season. Yeah,
it could be because they do hang out with all those people, and I feel like they hung out with them a lot more than we saw in that trailer.
Yeah, did you even see Sheena in the trailer?
I didn't.
Okay, I was gonna say we saw Lala and Schwartz.
Yes.
Yeah, but I'm excited.
I'm excited too.
I love that show.
Yeah. And what else is coming out?
Secret Lives of Mormon Wives. Yeah, that trailer dropped first.
How crazy! Like, could you imagine being like a TikTok star, having this group of moms, and then getting on a TV show where like literal celebrities watch you? I was watching, I think it was Call Her Daddy, and Millie Bobby Brown was on it, and she's like, "Yeah, I love Secret Life of," and I'm like,
yeah, knowing that like these top celebrities watch the show you're on, is insane.
Unwell,
insane,
so insane.
Yeah,
I would be unwell.
Yeah, literally.
That's so crazy.
I don't think I would do for them. I mean, it also has to do so much. Like they obviously a lot of them got a lot of hate too.
Of course, yeah.
So like you also have to.
But also, I think like Taylor, I think like she literally started this whole thing. Yeah. And like everyone knows her their like life. Yeah. Also, the other swinger that she was swinging with is going to be on this season. I don't know if it's. I think we have to watch that to see what happens because I actually don't think she was in the swingers or she was.
Oh.
I think she was like there. I just don't know if she was a swinger. Okay. Or maybe her. Yeah. So I think we need to watch it a little, to figure out that.
Either way, we're introducing.
Because I remember when the whole swinger thing came out, and it was just on TikTok, and she's like Miranda and her ex-husband now, weren't a part of it. But then later on was like the people that were a part of it, all of them are divorced now.
And they're divorced.
So
interesting.
I'm curious to see what comes out about that when the show airs.
Yeah.
But good for her. Like, she turned it down. Like, she had the opportunity on the first season to do it, and she said no. And
well, now she's like...
Now she's a single mom, and... Yeah. Like, she has a family, but
also, they're all pregnant.
I know.
Jen.
Yes.
Macy. Mm-hmm. And what's the other girl's name? I can't think of it. There's 3 of them now that are pregnant. I can't think of what her
name is, though. She's, like, my favorite, too, and I don't know why
Yeah, I can't think of it.
I can't think of her name.
I don't know why I can't think of it either.
I don't know.
Yeah, okay, either way. They're all pregnant.
Yeah. I don't think that Jen's gonna be in it this much this season.
No, she was in the trailer.
She was, but I don't think she's gonna be, or she's gonna be like in appearances or something.
Yeah.
Because don't they move away? Like they don't stay.
They did, also, the husband's in one of the scenes that I saw in the trailer, and I was like, I thought the same thing. I'm like, I didn't know she was in this at all. She, I thought, turned off like most of her social media for a while.
Yeah, I think like she maybe starts in it and then like
maybe
like a JT situation.
Oh, JT.
But JT's at the he was at the reunion.
I saw that. He's back, baby.
Which makes me, I don't know.
I wonder if him and his girlfriend are still together.
Did you see that whole thing with Vanita and like the whole situation?
With the producers? Or like
not
how
the producers, but how it was produced.
Or
like,
shown to us, I guess, yeah.
Like essentially they were in Hawaii. They had that whole...
The Bahamas. Same thing.
What I think. Yeah, I'm like, is that...
Geography.
Yeah, we just and she met him in his room and
dirty. Put on the cameras.
The Bahamas thing. Yes, the Bahamas thing happened, and then they had that dinner.
Yes,
that they had like an episode or 2 before.
Yes,
the Bahamas.
Either way, though, like if he had the girlfriend,
it's confusing. It's conflicting and it's confusing.
Right. Like,
and then she went on social media and Vanita like said this is blah blah blah, and then the girlfriend was like, Vanita knew about us way before this show even like started production. So like, what's up? Is basically what she said, and I don't know.
I hope that girl's still not with him, because even if that was your boyfriend in the Bahamas,
I think they might be together still.
Did you see the text? Or I don't even know if we saw the text. It just said like,
oh my god,
it was texting you like the big blocks or whatever.
Right.
Of whatever.
But again, like the show produced it like in like a weird way. So like Vanita could have gone to the room and JT been like, I'm so sorry, I have a girlfriend now, like I do have feelings for you, but like I want to commit to
she straddled him in the room or tried?
Yeah, but then JT was like, I had to pull her off of me multiple times. So like again, conflicting stories. Because she said like, if a man lets me straddle him and is texting me like this, like, he's
how does it get that far?
Right, like he's leading me on or something. Yeah. But yeah, I'm curious to see. Hopefully that comes out at the reunion a little bit. And,
I'm sure it has to. They have to bring it up to the one capacity. Yeah.
And I also saw something of Taylor. I think she was on Biofiles, and she was like,
everyone's on Biofiles, by the way.
Literally everybody. Like that guy's marketing team and everything top tier. Like amazing. Everybody's on that.
Every single, even
and
like Will and Emmy. I'm like, how
does Nick Viall get Will and Emmy? Like, what is happening?
Oh man, it made me laugh. I'm like, what?
Mm-hmm.
Too funny.
But Taylor, she was saying like she doesn't know if Southern Charm's like the best fit for her anymore. Like, and they're like, well, would you do Southern Hospitality? And she's like, well, that's who I hang out with. Like, those are my friends. So she's like, that would make more sense for me to be on that show.
I wonder if the whole Southern Charm thing is because her boyfriend obviously doesn't really want to be filmed, it seems like.
Mm-hmm.
And she's filming with her ex-boyfriend and going on vacations with her ex-boyfriend.
Yes.
Like, that does have to be kind of weird.
Yeah, and I, now looking at it, like, she really doesn't fit in with, like, these people. That
she hangs out with, I think, Rodrigo is really who it seems like she's, like, close with. Right. And that's about it. But, like, think about it. I wouldn't want to, like, have a screen time or, like, try to get along with Chef with her ex. Yeah. Especially when you're dating someone new.
She's also, like, made out with Austin, and, like, that's also... So, like, it's just... Yeah. I don't think it's the best fit for her anymore. No. And Leva confuses me. Like, she was at the reunion, but I haven't seen Leva, like, 2 seconds of the season.
I don't understand why Leva's at the Southern Hospitality or the Southern Charm reunion.
100%.
You see it maybe for, like, 5 minutes of screen time. The whole season.
Yes.
Like...
I can somewhat get Southern Hospitality because she does own it, but like...
Yeah, she's like the Lisa Vanderpump, I would say.
Of course, exactly, yes.
But like, Lisa's in the show.
She is,
We see Lisa at home.
You see her story.
Lisa, yes.
Yes.
We don't see Leva.
I don't think they've ever filmed at Leva's house. Like,
They
don't.
used to, because I remember seeing like her son, which I think she doesn't want her son filmed anymore.
Of course, yeah.
So that might be a big part of that, but like, we used to see like the staff have conversations with her, like as the manager, and we don't see that anymore, or as the owner, or whatever. Yeah. So yeah, I thought that was weird, and she like tried to put in her 2 cents at the Southern Hospitality reunion.
She's just she's like a Lisa Vanderpump, and like I get what you're saying with that, but
we just don't see it.
I haven't seen her at Southern Charm. I don't think a single time this entire season besides on FaceTime.
Yeah. oh no, that was Southern Hospitality. Yeah, you're right.
Like I have not seen her. What is she doing there?
Yeah. She's at Republic.
No, literally, yeah.
And Zachary's good for her,
because she's got many different businesses. Like
she's probably thriving.
She's
more than
thriving.
Anyone. Yeah.
So
yeah,
I'm okay with it. But also, you don't have to be there because you're not around.
It's not. There's no point. Yeah. Or just like make the full switch to like Southern Hospitality and move on. I think if Taylor were to not be on the show, she probably wouldn't either, though.
I could agree with that. Yeah.
Like I know she is friends with Benita, but again, if you're not gonna go on the trips with them or like the dinners, what are you gonna be?
Right.
Yeah.
All right. What's next? Love is Blind.
Oh yeah. Did we talk about Love is Blind?
We've talked about it. Yes.
Like, did we? Well, we haven't talked about the weddings.
We didn't talk about the weddings.
By the way,
which I wasn't shocked about.
What was the point of that? What was the point? I don't understand. I have a problem with this show.
Yeah.
Why are we pretending like we're getting married? You know you're not getting married. It's stupid. I'm sorry.
It's
like,
so
you're
dumb,
not making a life-changing decision.
First of all, the money.
At the altar.
Yeah.
Why are you picking out a wedding dress? Why are you bringing your family and friends
who
to a wedding? Like, who flew in,
who
took off work,
just to say no?
To say no. I'm sorry, but you know you're saying no.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know you're not saying yes if you're a game time decision in that moment. Like, that's just not... I just don't believe it.
No, I agree with you.
Like, it bothers me a lot.
Yeah.
It bothered me to watch that whole season and see one person work out.
Right.
I was like...
Which I'm happy that one person did work out. But
me too.
Yeah.
No, but like, really?
Seriously.
I didn't appreciate the reunion though, because I love that a year has passed and there's so much little things that go on within that year.
And then they
have to talk about it. So I'm like, all right, I'm here for this.
No, I do like that.
But kind of a boring season.
I would agree with you.
Yeah, we didn't get much out of it. We didn't get love out of it.
No, we have friendships, but like I don't need to watch a friendship.
Yeah. Yeah.
You hear my stomach growling?
No, are you that hungry?
I'm starving.
Wrap it up. The one thing I wanted to tell you too, or say on this pod, 2 things. I saw number 1, Brittany and Jax, that whole thing. So Brittany rebranded her like podcast. That was
I saw that.
Jax. But number 2, I just saw that Jax was going on tour.
Wait, from his podcast?
I assume so.
Shouldn't he be in rehab?
That's what I thought. I'm like, dude, you need to take care of yourself. The last thing you need to do
is be on tour where no.
The In the Mind of a Man with Jax Taylor, upcoming tour dates.
No, go back to rehab, please. You're telling us you're addicted to cocaine?
Oh yeah, my new podcast series, In the Mind of a Man, is coming to a city near you.
No, thank you.
Exposing and decoding a man's brain, 1 episode at a time.
No. We don't need to live in a world where men sit on a stage. No. Jax Taylor, whoever branded that for you, you need it.
Fired.
Literally. Please get some. I will be your PR person. That you're going back to rehab. After you come out and you say you're like a cocaine addict, who in their right mind?
Work on yourself.
Would be like, Jax, let's put you on a big stage
where everyone watching you is drinking.
Or on cocaine, possibly. Like, no.
Partying.
You need to take a year off
life.
Or, like, I feel like he didn't even come out and he was like, I'm a cocaine addict, but, like, I'm in remission or I'm good right now. Like, I don't feel like he said any of that.
He said he was 80 days sober.
Okay.
But then Brittany came out.
That's not a lot.
But then Brittany came out and was like, LOL, basically. Actions speak louder
80
than words.
days is nothing for, like, an addict.
No.
Well, actually, it's probably something, and that's, like, a great achievement. I don't want to say it, like, in a negative way.
I think you're right with the whole, like, take care of yourself for at least a year.
Yes.
Before going on tour.
100%.
But he's probably like, I need some cash.
Give it another way. Like, do something that, like, Ronnie does and, like, helps people that are, like, addicts or, like...
Mike the Situation.
Go write a book. Truthfully, I'd probably read a Jack Taylor book.
Oh, speaking of, Carl Radke is coming out with a book.
Good.
Yeah.
That's what you need to do. Carl Radke didn't come out and say, like, he was a drug addict and then go on tour and, like...
No.
Or go do crazy things. Like, he was...
But I think that's the problem with, like, a tour is, like... You're traveling, you're going to be out with all these people who are drinking, you're staying out late. Like, that's probably just not good for
No, it's not.
Someone who's recovering.
Right.
But yeah, I thought that was funny when I saw it this morning. I'm like, Jax.
No.
He'll be here May 30th.
And I will not be going.
No, I will not.
I don't need to listen to men validate
the same
themselves.
thing to myself. I'm like, why would I pay to go see this man talk on stage?
Tell me, no.
It was the same thing when Tom Sandoval came to town with his band. I'm like, no. No.
I'm good.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a no for me, dog. But anyways, excited for the Valley, excited for Brittany because I feel like she's like finally moving on and over him and like can see now like what a piece he really was. Like she was so blinded that whole Vanderpump. Like he was the best thing ever and yeah. That's actually all I had on my list. Southern Hospitality and Southern Charm are on tonight. Oh, Traitors.
Oh yeah.
We didn't talk about the winners.
Southern Hospitality is way over, Kristen.
Oh yeah. I'm so used to my Thursdays. We only have Southern Charm.
Traitors was I know.
No,
Traitors was perfect. Like
perfection.
Exactly how it is like how I would envision it.
The winners, perfection.
Yeah.
I loved all of that.
Mm-hmm.
I loved that Brittany called Danielle out at the end. Or that she got her out, essentially.
Yes, love that.
Yeah, just perfection. I love that Gabby got married after, like she said she would.
So perfect.
Yeah. Yeah. Great season. Glad I watched it. That was my first season. Great.
It was my first season too, but I went back and watched like season 2.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Is it better, worse? Still good?
It's still good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay. Wine and shines?
Sure. You want me to start?
You're up.
My wine is, oh my gosh, I really don't have a wine right now. Like, I just feel...
We love that.
I, like, can't think of anything right this second.
Honestly, like,
the sun is shining.
Better. I just went on a walk right before you got here.
Yeah, like I'm good.
Oh,
I'm chilling.
I needed this.
It probably how hungry I am right this second. That probably my wine. I don't even think I ate today.
Oh, we'll send you out with a banana or.
That's okay. I have like a breakfast bar in the car. We'll be just fine.
Okay.
And my shine is being here. I get to hang out with you again tonight.
I know, we're besties. We got to hang out. Was it Monday?
I said on Monday. Yeah. And just the weekend and the beautiful weather. Like I'm out of my seasonal depression right this second.
Yeah. Like being outside. You
forget
how good that sun feels on your bones. I saw someone's story
just
today.
Grilling, just all the things.
All the things. Just like in the sun setting later, it's like, it's not pitch black when I'm putting the girls to bed, like when they're in bed and I can like come out of their rooms and be like, there's still life.
Yeah.
No, but I saw someone's story today, maybe whatever. Apparently it's raining in California, and it's been raining for like 24 hours. Okay. And she goes, "This is what seasonal depression feels like." And I'm like, "Oh, we have to do this for 3 months."
Yeah, you want to see what seasonal depression is? Come on.
3 months of that.
Seriously,
it's horrible. But I think, it's just. Look at that sun.
And do you have a wine?
Oh, a wine. I actually can't think of one either.
Yeah, it's just.
Oh, you know what? I do have a wine. Okay. Addison was sick. Obviously, we had her home for like a week, maybe even longer, week and a half. A few weeks ago now. It's been. She's struggling a lot at school. Oh. So like drop-offs are hard.
Because she's so used to being home.
That's all she says. Yeah. She wants to be home and she wants to watch TV. And I'm like, probably shouldn't watch so much TV. But what else do you do with a sick kid? Like
honestly, yeah.
Right. So if any parents are out there and have some advice, let me know.
Yeah, seriously.
it's not getting better.
That's hard.
It's not getting worse, but it's not getting better. And I'm
right. Well, spring break. Oh wait, they don't do spring break.
No. We don't have spring break.
We don't do that here.
Next year.
Yep. All right.
So that's it. So everyone have a great week. Happy St. Patrick's Day. And we will see you next week.
We'll be back.
Love you.
Bye.
Bye.